Adam Radcliffe.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah, look at Uncle Jed. Here, I turn my camera off here. Turn my camera. Look at Uncle Jed. Look at that guy right there. Look at him.
So anyway, this is
I could hear you from the kitchen.
this is a download for Screencast-o-matic, and you could just click on this. I put a little icon at the bottom of my tab, and you can actually resize this screen. Here's a narration that would pick up your voice. When I'm at school, I do use a microphone, and you get to record up to 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all free. You can pause it, go back if you make a mistake, and then continue to record wherever you left off.
I see. That's good.
Now, after I upload this to, as soon as I hit done, because this bar will come out, as soon as I hit done, it'll ask me, do you want to save it? I always say I want to upload it to YouTube. Once I get it published and it's in YouTube, then I change it over to Edpuzzle, and that's where I would put in questions. If I make any mistakes, I can also do a voice over, and I can also cut segments out of Edpuzzle once it's loaded into YouTube. I can upload it to Edpuzzle and chop it if I need it chopped, or I can do voiceovers, or I can add questions, or I could add notes.
I see.
So, and just so everybody knows, this is being recorded.
Is there any other version that you can get more than 15 minutes? Can you upgrade it?
I think you can. Let me look at it. When you do like pay for it and go to Pro, I think you can actually edit it a little better than you know, I just use the free version.
Nice.
You like this better than Screencast? Why?
Because I can resize this box. You can see I could grab the corner here. And what that allows me to do is I will record off to the side, and then all my examples with equations I pre-make, I can pull them in, and I'll actually record. I'll record on my Promethean. I'll use Screencast-o-matic to record on my Promethean.
And then this, you use Screencast-o-matic and this?
No, I use Screencast-o-matic and Edpuzzle.
No, you just said you use Screencast to record on your Promethean.
Well, I call this Screencast. It really is Screencast-o-matic. I never have used, I tried Castify once and I didn't like it. This allows you to resize the recording area. That's one of the reasons why I like it. If your video's over 15 minutes, I think the kids are going to get bored. Now, there has been cases where I've had to make 2 videos, and the first one was like 14 minutes and the second one was only 5 minutes. That's because my lesson was so long.
I would think the kids would think 15 minutes isn't enough of you. They'd want more.
I'm sure of that, yeah. Ha ha, Billy.
So what do you got for the next 45 minutes for us? What do you got for the next half hour?
Well, whatever you want. I mean, I'm recording this, so we'll keep the clean version.
Shetts, can you show this
Hey.
action? Can you show this in action?
Let me see.
Actually, I'm going to chime in. Is this, you like this? So you use this more often than any other one that you've recorded or video?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think 15 minutes is enough. And it's very, very easy to use.
Okay.
Hey, Chet, what's the difference between this versus the Google Meet?
Google Meet.
We're on Google Meet right now. Screencast-o-matic allows you to record anything that is on your desktop.
Well, we could do that on the Google Meet too. You know that, right?
That's present. You can present your screen. So I guess if you're on Google Meet, you would just do a present your screen, but you'd have to be recording the meet. You'd have to be recording the meetup in order for someone to see it later.
And I am recording this.
Right.
Billy, I don't get it. I mean, I do the same thing as what Shed is explaining. I mean, I do the same exact thing with the Google Meet. I could write anything while I'm talking, and then I could record everything and then put them on my Google Classroom. That's what I do. And I don't see.
Okay, where does Google Meet go then after you save it?
It just, what do you mean? Once I save it, it's gonna send me back to me in the Google Drive, and it just saves there automatically.
Okay.
The thing, how can you edit the Google Meet though? I mean, can you edit it easily? Like, can you add? I think that would be the other advantage to this. If you can edit it, I mean, like.
Can you upload those Google Meets to Edpuzzle?
That I don't know.
Because after I make a Screencast-o-matic, it uploads to YouTube. Then I can take that YouTube and put it into Edpuzzle and add questions and notes and voiceovers and cut it at that point. Because I'm so cheap, I don't buy the version for Screencast-o-matic.
Well, editing wise, I don't know. I mean, I never edited my recorded video.
You make them perfect the first time, right, Han?
I don't know. I mean, I've been teaching same subject for over 20 years.
You're in trouble, Han.
Shetts needs that editing feature.
What's that?
I said Shetts needs that editing feature.
Yeah. X-rated.
My hair might not look so good. So any of you others, this is being recorded. Does anybody else have any other questions? I just explained a little bit of Screencast-o-matic.
Now I like that you can load it up to YouTube and then put it into Edpuzzle.
Yeah.
I like that aspect of it.
You know, and I'll work on something else in Promethean while it's uploading. After it uploads, then you can record another Screencast-o-matic.
Shetts, does it have a graph feature?
What do you mean by a graph feature?
Well, if I was showing how to graph some type of function, is there a X and Y axes for that?
Well, if whatever you normally do that in and it's on your desktop, you know, if you're going to use Desmos, then Desmos is on your desktop. It's going to record that.
Okay.
I've switched back from different tabs on my desktop. I might be in Geometer Sketchpad. I'll go back to Promethean. Here's something. Let me stop this one and let me present something else here. So as you can see, I'm just switching tabs. Give me 1 second. I got to find it. It's up here someplace. So now look, I'll switch my tabs. And can you see what I'm doing now?
Yeah.
So this is like a little trig thing that I do. And what's nice about this one is when I go into degrees, it'll go twice around, 3 times around. It'll also go into negative. Oops, I'm not in negatives yet. Now I'm in the negative degrees. Hold on. Now I'm in the negative degrees. But I'll switch tabs back and forth. Did you guys want to get into Classkick? Hello, anybody want to get into Classkick?
Sure.
Okay, let me stop this.
I don't
one.
even know what it is.
All right, well, let me show you. Give me a second. I just have to find the tab. Okay, so this is Classkick, and I've uploaded things for trig, geometry, trig, geometry. And what's nice about this is, whoops, wait, let me go back to the assignments for a second. So in the top right, if I click on that, I can upload any file that I have. PDF, upload it. Now, when I click on, let me go back to this packet. This is my trig packet. Once I upload the whole packet, and you can see this has 42 slides, 41 slides to it. And again, this is very easy to use. I can assign it to any one of my Google classes, and it gives them the code. When I click on this code, I can copy the link and send it to one of my Google classrooms. And I just started using this once we got on break, and I'll tell you, I absolutely love it. After I've assigned now Chapter 9A packet, I've assigned to 7th and 8th period. When I click on 7th period, I can actually view their work. Give it a second to load. Once I view their work, I can see if anybody has raised their hand. And look, these are kids in my class that have actually, looks like this person didn't, maybe they did. Yeah, they did. Sorry about that, folks. For some reason, my Chrome shut down. You guys good?
That's okay, Shetts.
Yeah, for some reason, my Chrome shut down. So let me go back to Classkick. Let me make sure that that's working right. It's loading. Every page has to load. Not sure why it closed down on me. All right, so it looks like Classkick is coming up. Let me present it to you guys. Okay, so I'll start over. I'll make it quick. So you click the plus button and you can upload any paper PDF that you have. Packet. Give that a second to load. Here's the packet. And again, it has about 40 pages to it. Up at this tab, I can click Assign. And as you can see, I've already assigned it to both my trig classes. It'll give you a code. When I click on that, wait till this there, I can share it to my Google Classroom. So everybody gets a copy of what give that a second to load. Here's 7th period. You can see this girl only has done the 2nd slide and the 3rd slide. And this is where I will help kids out. If they raise their hand, you can see in the top right now that's a 0. That'll change to a 1. 8th period, nobody has questions. So I can upload, I can see what they're working on. Now, one girl I did help out. Let me find her here. Oops. Time out. Let me go back a second. And it'll tell you if the person is in Classkick or not. I'll show you the one tab I was helping this girl out. And as you can see at the top of this, you have your pen, you have your highlighter, you have an erase button. You can also text, draw lines, attach something, take a picture, add an image. You can also do a microphone if you want to. And over here, you can see there is a chat room, or I think you can actually record your voice. But this was my writing in red. I was using a mouse. So, you know, it's not, the writing isn't that great. This was where I was typing. You guys all happy with that?
Sure.
So anytime anyone has a question, there'll be a little 1 that pops up. But this was me helping an individual student, and you can see we also chatted back and forth.
Hey, Rob.
Yes.
Do the students have to create an account on Classkick, or is it just you sending them the code that gets them in?
Once they're part of your classroom, they have to click on, in the stream, they have to click on it.
Click on that, the code
on
that
the
you
code.
sent?
Say that again?
The code that you sent? That
Yeah,
Okay.
because once I send them the code, let me show you that. So if I open up this one, this is a new packet we just started yesterday. I don't think many people are going to be in it. When I assign it, and I'll go through, you want me to go through this? So I'm going to click on the code. Here, I'll add a class. So when I create, I'm going to take chapter 9B and send it to one of these classes. I've already imported their names from, see how this says? Right there, 5th period popped up. So when I click on this and share it to Google Classroom, you can see this screen is going to pop up, and I can send it to them that way. Very, very easy to do. Here it is here. See how it popped up?
Yep.
And then I can choose whatever class I want it to. And I usually make it an assignment. Let me click off of this. I'll choose a class and then make it an assignment. But that's how easy it is
Thanks.
to do. And I'll tell you, I really like it a lot. Then I can view that. I can help them independently. Let me get that present mode back on again. So then I can actually view their work. And when I go to the right here, I can actually see what slide they're on. That's chapter 9B. We start that tomorrow. Back to an older packet. Here's an older packet. I go to view work. And they could, if you wanted them to, write right on their Chromebook. Give that a second to load. But you can see this girl hasn't even downloaded the pages. This girl's worked pretty hard. So that's Classkick. I can assign it to more classes. But here's the original packet that I uploaded myself. And make sure you click on the button that says upload all pages.
Shetts, I have a question.
Yes.
Can you write on the worksheet the student's work, so you can make a
Yes.
correction on top of it directly?
Yeah, I'll show you. So this is slide number 5 for Isabel Salvatore. And I'm going to click the little pen at the top, and now I can write on it 30 degrees.
Okay.
I can actually change the color right here. This will be 45.
I got it. Yeah, so you could make a correction directly on student's work.
Absolutely, yeah.
That sounds good.
And then you also have the chat room on the right here.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do that. I'll go a little thicker, change the color.
Okay. And I believe that only that particular student can see that.
That is correct.
Okay, I see. All right.
And then if you notice, it's going to stay on her slide. You can see it right there.
I see. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
That makes sense.
So I like it a lot because you're helping them individually.
Yeah.
What do the students use to write with?
Their finger, I guess. Yeah, I believe. I mean, one girl I had typed everything out. So, but it's very user friendly. It's very easy to use. You can see I'm clicking on the right. I'm seeing how far, and you can see this girl worked hard. You can see her work here. You just keep arrowing over. Let's see what this page is. Yeah, she just typed everything. I can go to her next page. There's page 20 for her. I can switch students, go up or down. There's all my students. So I find it very user-friendly.
I see.
Anybody else have questions?
Thank you, Shetts.
But I think it's good. And again, Phil, whatever you have on your desktop, Screencast will record, and that's why I switch between tabs.
Gotcha. Yep. I've done that before. I just I never used the Classkick before.
Yeah, if you want to see what they're working on and you could help them individually in real time, I really like Classkick. Plus, it's free.
Free is good.
So in my Google Class, my students print out their worksheet and then they write on a paper and then took a picture and submitted it so I could see their work. But obviously this one is easier in that way, right? I guess. And also I could make a comment on it. I guess
Yes.
it's much better than Google Class in that sense.
Right, and you're talking to them individually.
Yeah. And is that an instantaneous chatting too?
Yes.
I'm sure, yeah, if they are online, right? Okay.
Yeah, on that, and I'll show you where that is, John. Give me a second. So once you click on, maybe somebody has a question, and I'll just take Isabella right here. You can see where see this little hand? That'll open up the chat room.
Oh, I see.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the writing isn't beautiful, but she decided to type her answers. You could also type by clicking this type tab, add text box. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll add one right now.
I see.
I can resize it, and I can move it out of the way.
All right.
So you can type on the paper or you can type in the bottom right in your chat room.
I guess none of this programmer are math major, I guess. Huh? They never put any fraction sign or anything. Why is that?
No, I would just draw it.
I'm saying that
I
all
mean-
the programmers are not math majors, I guess. Huh?
Right, right. I mean,
they
it's
don't know-
free.
I don't
It's
know why.
free, so
I see. Okay.
I mean, I like it because it's free. But Phil Brewster, what I do is in my Promethean, I will put everything off to the side and then bring them into the recording area.
You're talking when
So
you're,
that way you don't,
you're talking about when you're in school.
well, no, when I'm at home here, I'll open up a Promethean. Let me see if I can, I don't know if I can present what's on my desktop. Well, here's the thing. If you go to any of my videos, Robert Shetts line with my face on YouTube, you can see me pull in, you know, like 3x plus 4 equals 10, subtract 4 from both sides, divide by 3. What I do is I'll have that pre-made, pull it into the recording area, and that way it saves me time because I don't have to spend time writing it.
Typing it. Okay. I see.
It just cuts down on time that the video takes. But really, Classkick is very easy to use. Screencast-o-matic is very easy to use. So anybody joining us, I am recording this. I guess the school district wanted us to record it.
Hey, Shetts, on Classkick, once you create a roster, like, how did you import that packet that you did?
Okay, let me present that and I'll show you.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so I'm at my home screen now. See this little plus sign? I'm on assignments and I got a little plus sign. You can upload any file.
Okay.
Okay.
See where I'm at?
Yeah. Okay.
And now it'll come up
Then
in this. Then you have to assign it to a class. So when I click on this, I go to assign. And when I assign a roster, I can pick the period I want it to go to. And, you know, after you import your Google Classroom. And then here's the way I would do it. I've already assigned this, but right here, this button. Can you see that? You see the code?
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's the code. I'm going to click this and assign it to another Google class period.
Okay.
Now, North Penn does have the pro version to this, which will actually grade it and that type of thing, but I have not done anything with grading. This allows me to get them their packet, what I'm working on. I can help them individually in real time. And then I typically give them make up a Google quiz. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And if you have other questions, I just use the free version to Screencast-o-matic. But what I like about it is you can record a certain area on your desktop. And it really doesn't take long to upload to YouTube.
Speaking of YouTube, I just found a tutorial on Classkick, and I shared the link with everybody on the chat in case you're interested.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep, I see it. What else? Anybody else have questions? I looked at some of the new versions of Classkick, some of the new things that they do. Let me try to present that. Latest features. So this is going through. You could actually use your hide button, and you saw it on my page here. Right there, you can use the hide button. Go to the next one. Anybody that didn't start downloading the packet, you can hide those people. So this person right here didn't even open up their packet. So you could hide that person. I know this says Pro only, but North Penn does have Pro, and it is all free.
I see.
I haven't used this because I write whenever a kid asks me questions, I help them individually. So I haven't used this function at all. The next one, this looks like you can find other topics that teachers have put on Classkick, a library. I don't use it. No need to, but it's there if you're searching for something. And this last feature, navigate between a single class or whole class. See, here's whole class. And then you could see what page everybody, like if I went to slide 5, I could see everybody's work on slide 5. So maybe English teachers, that might be good for those type of people. That's the latest features. The profile is just you setting it up at the beginning. But once I'm here, I'll click on my packet. And then I can view their work. Go up here to the top. Very easy to use. Anybody have questions? Do you want me to go back to the Screencast-o-matic?
No, I like Classkick.
I mean, anybody could download the Screencast-o-matic right now and spend about 10 seconds of recording. If anybody wanted to try it out. And it does work with your microphone. It's very easy to use. Screencast-o-matic will let you resize the box. If you want it on the right side of your screen, you could record that area. You could record the left side of the screen. I usually do not do full screen. Anybody else? Questions?
Shetts, you said North Penn has a Classkick?
Yes.
Where can we find it? Or
It should be under the Pro. Did you signed in with your name?
I have to sign in first to the Classkick website?
Yeah.
And then I could find North Penn there?
Hopefully North Penn is in the list. When I did it 4 weeks ago, North Penn wasn't in the list.
Oh, okay.
And then once, hopefully it is there. I think they had to make me an administrator because once they decided, once this COVID-19 came about, they said, if anybody would like the pro version for free, let us know. So I emailed them and they said, okay, you're accepted. North Penn will be accepted. And then they made me the administrator.
Okay.
Was North Penn in the list?
No, I didn't get there yet. I'm trying to.
Okay.
sign in.
Hi, Bruce.
How you doing, Shetts?
All right, good. So I
Nice
talked
video, by the way,
about,
Shetts.
what's the matter?
I saw your video. It was very nice, very entertaining.
Which
Your-
video?
The one with the dog, and you had the mustache
yeah.
on. Yeah, it was-
Yeah, the Joe Exotic one.
yeah, that was entertaining.
I want to make a Carol
Yeah.
Baskin one soon.
I don't know who that is.
I was just
That's
able-
the counterpart of Joe
Oh,
Exotic.
okay. I have not watched one second of that.
Well, you don't think it's going to get worse, and it gets worse.
I listen. I don't want to watch somebody else's train wreck.
Yeah. So we are being recorded on this.
Oh, sorry, Shetts.
No, that's okay.
So I just went on to the Classkick website and was able to sign in, and I used North Penn, and I have.
I just did it.
You
Yeah.
did it too, yeah. It's
too.
pretty easy to get on there and get an account.
And the school name was there?
Yeah.
Yep, North Penn High School.
Okay, good.
It's a pro school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it's
pro.
Pro. It
North
does
Penn
say
is a
pro.
pro school. That's what it said.
We don't even get charged for it.
I'm gonna see if I can show you my screen. This is what I have. It says pro right there.
Oh, good. So the top right button, the plus sign, kind of
Yeah,
like
right here.
Google.
Yeah.
Click on that, and you can see that it's second one down. You can upload anything you want to give the kids.
Right. This is my drive.
Great.
Thank you.
It's very easy to use. Then you have to assign it to a class through Classroom,
Right.
and it's super easy to do.
So, Shetts, does each unique assignment get a unique code that the kids have to enter?
Looks like, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So one code will be like chapter 9A. Everything in that, which my file was 42 pages,
Mhm.
every kid will get that same file.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then when you view their work,
And then
you can
just, like,
see what page they are working on.
okay.
So you can upload an entire packet. Each
Yes.
kid gets the packet. You show the work on your copy. They
Yes.
do the work on theirs, and then they just share you what they did.
Well, they do all their work on their copy, and then I
Right.
can see what they're working on.
Oh, you see what they're working on in real time.
Yes. So, Bruce, let me show you that.
Yeah, because I haven't seen that yet.
So, when I upload a so here I've uploaded this packet,
Right.
and it's got 42 slides to it. Then I have to assign it. So notice I'm under chapter 9A packet.
Mhm.
I would assign it to a class. And over here, this is where I would give the kids a
The link.
class code on
Right.
Google. So I just click on that and then click this button here.
Okay.
Choose the class I want to give it to, and then it'll pop up like this. Once I click on this, or I can view work up here. Then this girl I helped the other day, and you can see there's writing on it. This girl up here hasn't done anything, hasn't even opened it.
Okay.
This girl only worked on the first 2 pages.
Oh, so you get each kid's packet.
Yes.
You get each kid's
And what
packet
they've
to
done.
show up and what they've done.
Yes.
That's good feature. Yeah, you could see right away. Much better. Yeah.
Do you see? So if let's say I'm not on it, do I get any type of notification that Robert Shetts line is working on page 5 in this packet so that I could log in?
Only if they raise their hand.
Oh, only if they raise their hand. Okay.
See, right now, nobody in period 7 has raised their hand.
Right.
In period 8, nobody has raised their hand.
Gotcha. But if someone raised their hand, what happens?
Then this would be a 1.
And would you get a notification that somebody needs help?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, so you could help them right in real time.
In real time.
So I wouldn't have to upload page by page a packet. I would upload the whole packet.
That's what it sounds like. Yep.
See, Phil? I mean,
I'm Bruce.
I helped this girl out, and I think I was picking the red and green. She typed some of her answers. There's a toolbar up here that you could type answers. Now, and you see the little hand here? That opens up a chat room.
Okay.
With that particular person, and I can type in the chat room.
So when I upload it, do I upload it as a PDF to them, or how do I?
Yes.
What am I going? So I upload
Yes.
it as a PDF, and then they can write right on the PDF.
That's correct.
Oh my God, there's so many of these different things out there to try. It's pretty neat. I mean, I just came from Google Meeting, and she's like, "Oh, you can start your meeting, and you can write. Everything is Google, so everything is shared. You create a whole folder for the meeting. I don't know. There's so many of these. The Classkick, the Google Meeting, the Screencast-o-matic. I'm using Loom. I'm just trying to find I'm just trying to find the one that's going to be,
most convenient,
the easiest for me.
Yeah,
because I'm not so tech savvy, so I just want to find the easiest one.
Well, I think Classkick is very user friendly.
Yeah, sounds like. Shetts, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm trying to import rosters, but I cannot figure that out.
That is going to be
import. Oh, I see import from Google.
Yes.
Oh, I
There's
see.
a bottom right hand.
Let me see.
Well, here's rosters here.
Yeah, I'm working on it now. Let's see. View the
Let me go back to home.
View your Google Class.
When I click on rosters,
Google Classroom class roster. View your Google Classroom classes.
you can pick them up from your Google Classroom.
Right. Okay. See, allow, I guess. I see. Oh, I see now. Okay. Wow.
So I
And
have
just click on the periods that you want to import.
I got it. Yeah. Okay. I figured that. All right. Thank you
Um,
so much. That works. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
In a couple of my Google Classrooms, I have parents that wanted to join because they just wanted to keep up with what their student was doing. Is there any way to remove them from the roster on Classkick?
You would have to go into Google Classroom, go to people, and delete them out of there.
Yeah, they don't want to be deleted, so
I'm
I won't
watching
delete
here,
them.
Shetts.
I thought maybe I could do it on Classkick.
Yeah, with the glasses.
Shetts just waving to you. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, mine was waste.
Well, I went to clicked on two that were not
They were
good.
too advanced for me.
Oh, they were too advanced for you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Basic. I need basic.
Yeah.
They weren't basic enough.
Bruce, what do you use to record anything?
So right now, I was using Screencast-o-matic, and I was having a problem because it was not allowing me to go more than 5 minutes. So we were supposed to be able to get the free longer version of it. You know, you were supposed to be able to get that, and I couldn't. It wasn't working for me. So then I was talking to Dan, and he uses Loom. So so I was using so I used Loom to record it, and then with that, then I downloaded it. Oh, what I do? I downloaded it to the Google Drive, then uploaded it to Edpuzzle.
Okay.
And then in Edpuzzle, I can edit the video. I can cut pieces out. I can add questions to the end, and then from there, I can assign that to when I want it to post to my Google Classroom. So I usually post everything at like 7 o'clock in the morning for the day.
Yeah, same here. I schedule mine.
Right. So I schedule it. So, and then we're using Delta Math to create an assignment, and then the kids will do the assignment, and they have to do a certain number of problems, and then they're finished. So yeah, it's a lot of clicking around. I went to the one prior to yours on it was just basically on Google, setting up a Google Meet and then recording your meeting on the Google Meet. That automatically creates a folder in your drive called Meet Recordings.
Okay.
And then you can take that recording and just share that with your classroom. But I don't know, in Edpuzzle, it allows you to do, some other editing within the video.
You can do voiceovers.
Right. I mean, then she had a form, like a Google form that she was using, where they had to answer some questions, and then, there's just so much. I don't know what, you know what I mean? Like you're using Classkick.
If you look at your screen,
right?
I use Screencast-o-matic.
Okay.
And you can shrink this box down and record whatever is on your desktop, any certain size, and you would hit this record button.
Okay.
And this will go up to 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't done that. I haven't hit 15 minutes yet, which is good for them. So.
Right. I agree. You want to keep them as short as you can.
Right.
once I hit the done button, this bar will come up and I hit stop. I'll say done. It'll say save it or upload it to YouTube. I upload it to YouTube. Once it's uploaded there, then I put it into Edpuzzle and make any changes or voiceovers or add questions or notes.
Right.
And then I can send that to the kids.
Okay.
So I don't know if Google Meet is better, but at least I get to record a certain area.
Right.
With, shrinking this box up and grabbing the corner.
So when you grab the corner, you shrink it, that will only show what you want. It won't show any tabs that you have open. Like when you go
at the very top of your screen. That is correct.
Okay. Because I saw a guy on ABC get kind of caught with something on his screen that
he got fired.
He got fired. He had something on he had a tab open that he shouldn't have had open. But yeah, I'm gonna play with it, as the year goes on and see which one works easiest for me.
Okay.
Look, I got about 6 weeks to play with it, and then all summer to perfect it so that I'm ready to teach online in September.
And at least for me, the good thing about using Screencast-o-matic is that when I upload it to YouTube,
right,
I'll have those videos forever, as well as Edpuzzle,
right,
the videos, where I could use them the following year.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. It's just a matter of picking one and continuing on with it. Like I said, I think I'm going to try a couple of different ones, see which one works easiest, and then I'm probably just going to stick with that one certainly for the remainder of the year. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel at this point.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
But I absolutely like Screencast-o-matic a lot.
Okay. Cool.
All right, thanks a lot, Shetts.
All righty. Thanks for
Jeff.
joining us.
All right, I found something good one. Okay, appreciate that.
Do we have to sign out? Sign in?
I think you have to fill out Pete's form.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay. That's it.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
All right, see ya. Well, right now there's nobody around. So I'll give you a chance to see my pup. Come here. Here he is. Who's that? Who's that in the picture? Huh? Oh. Here's my little Tiger King cub. Yep. Well, maybe more people will join us. But I like that Classkick because you can help students in real time whenever they have a question. I make my office hours between 2 and 3. He likes to bite fingers too. All right, folks. Don't see any more people, but if more people come, I'll record that as well. All right, take care.